Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I have a project share for you, and I'll get started here with some of the supplies I used. I used this metallic paint. I got this at Target, and it's called 14 karat gold. I used a few of these little stamen type things. I used a couple of these butterflies from Prima. I used a few word beads. I used these two dies. This is a bow die from Pink and Main, and this one is from Studio Light. I used a little bit of this gold glitter paper from Dollarama. It's great glitter paper and it's a good price. I used just a bunch of papers from my stash, mostly Maggie Holmes. I used some, what do you call it, Rosie Studios dies, the deer, the house, these little hearts, the little wreath, and the dream catcher. I used these dies as well. This one is called Botanical Builder. It's from Stampin' Up. This one is from La La Land Crafts, and it's called Small Hot Air Balloon. I just got this recently. Same with this, I just got recently. And it's the crochet doily set from Echo Park. Sorry for the glare. This is called Spring Things from Sizzix, and these are the dies that come with it. And then I used the Tim Holtz Rosette Maker. What else here? I used some gold paper from Recollections. I love that paper. And then I just used one paper from this paper pad, Mint to Be. I used this one here. And then I used several washi and some of this gauze from either Hobby Lobby or Joann's. I got it a few years ago. And so I'm really happy with how this turned out. This project is for a swap I'm doing over on Tmika's channel, scrapdaworld, and it's called a mystery matchup swap. So for this month we could pick one of her previous swaps from any swap that she's done and recreate that swap, and then you make two and send off to Tmika, and then you don't know what you're going to get back. So I thought that was kind of fun and a good way to maybe do a swap that you wanted to do but didn't get a chance to sign up for. I just started doing swaps on her channel and I'm really enjoying it. And so I decided to do an embellishment box, and I am so happy with how this turned out. I've never done an embellishment box, and I think this turned out really great. Not tooting my own horn, but I'm really happy with how it turned out. I did use a bigger box than we were just supposed to use the Dollar Tree ones, and I wanted to go bigger, and if I have to pay for extra postage I will. But so I used some Maggie Holmes paper on the front and just decided to cover half of it so you can see the pretty stuff inside. Then I used a gold doily from my stash. I made a rosette with that Mint to Be paper, added some gold glitter, and then I just used a bunch of flowers from my stash. These foam flowers were from a big, almost like a bouquet, and I took it apart. It was a big round ball, and these were from Dollarama, and I used one of them. And then these are I Am Roses, and then I believe these are either Prima or Little Birdie flowers. Added a few beads and one of those little butterflies, and then those sprays. So I'm really happy with how that turned out. And for the inside I made a sequin mix. And so this is some of the sequin mix that I made. And I love how everything's coordinated. I've seen lots of embellishment boxes and on YouTube watched all kinds of different ones that have been shared over the past little while, and I really like when it's coordinated. Some just seem to be a hodgepodge of stuff, and I like if it's coordinated. It doesn't necessarily have to be coordinated with the front cover, but just the inside should all kind of go together, because I mean really you're wanting to make stuff out of this, right? So if it coordinates with each other, it's a lot easier. So I'll just start going through the tray. I'm just going to grab a little, or the box, I'll just grab a little tray here to put stuff in so you can see. So at the very top here, and I'll just give you a close-up before I start taking stuff apart. So the very top here, I took some flat back pearls and other little bling pieces from my stash. Most of this is from AliExpress, and just put in a little bag. Then you had to make 3 embellishments for this swap, and then, you know, try to have everything coordinate and make 3 handmade embellishments. So this was one of them. So I used that butterfly die and then just some paper scraps, and I used a word sticker from my stash and added a little bling from my stash, and I thought that was really pretty. This one says dream big. This box here is for Tmika, but they're all basically the same. Then for another embellishment, I made these washi feathers. So I took a toothpick and I laid some washi down, I don't know, a strip about, I don't know, 3 inches or so. Then I stuck the toothpick on it, and then I did another strip of washi the same size and made sure that the bottom part was cut straight, and then laid it on top, making sure that the patterns matched on either side. And then I stuck it together and then kind of ran my finger across it so it was smooth and stuck together. Sorry about that. I thought someone was at my door. My dogs bark if someone's at the door. So anyways, like I was saying, so I did these washi feathers. So then, like I say, you put the stick in between the toothpick, in between the washi, and then kind of squish it together. And then I shape it with my scissors roughly into a feather shape. And then you can either use fringe scissors or just a regular pair of scissors, and then just cut up to the toothpick. And then where there is no toothpick, then just kind of go into the middle, but not too close, otherwise it will fall apart. And then just kind of ruffle it up. And then you have feathers. I just thought they were kind of cute. Just something you could add behind some flowers or something. So I made those. And then this bling here is from Dollarama. Yeah, Dollarama. So I just cut it apart, and it's just some white and pink resin flowers. Put those back in there. Then for this one here, I had these puffy hearts and stars from Dollarama in silver, gold, and kind of a pinky color. And my colors were white, pink, gold, mint, and silver, I guess. Yeah. So just those. Then in this next one here, I added a little tassel, and then these tassels here in mint and pink, and then this little pink one that I got from AliExpress, and then this little ball that I also got from AliExpress. So I'm just going to put this stuff back in right away, because otherwise it'll sit here and I don't want something to roll away and go missing when I'm packaging it up. I'm going to try and get this in the mail today so I can ship this off, because I'm going away this weekend and I want to do it before I go away. Okay, then in this next one, I'm just going to put the beads in here so you can kind of see what I've got here. These embellishment boxes are quite addicting. I can see myself making a bunch more. It's a great way to use up your stash. You can get a lot in these boxes too. Sorry, need a little spoon or something. Okay, so I just went through my beads. I have a lot of beads, and just kind of picked colors in the pink and the mint. And then I added these little XOX beads. I think this was from, was a bracelet make it kit from Dollarama during Valentine's. And I just took it apart for the beads, and then I added this little furry bead from AliExpress. These are from Michael's. And yeah, so really pretty beads. I won't put those back in right now. Then I added a bunch of resin pieces and pearls in this one. So this one is from Dollarama. It came in a roll. So I added that. I thought that was pretty. And then these came in a roll as well, and they're from Dollarama. And they're just really pretty little butterflies. So I added 4 of those. Then I added these resin pieces, which were also from, I think, Dollarama or Dollar Tree. Then in this one, I made the sequin mix, and I put them in these little containers. I think I got these from Dollar Tree, and it has a lid that snaps on. And then on the top, I didn't want to just put it in there like that, so I just added some of that. I punched a little circle, this little scallop circle. Then I added some gauze, and then punched out a few flowers with some flower punches, and then added a little bling. So I laid 3 different punches of flowers and then added a bling. Just thought it made it look a little prettier. And then in this one, I just have some different clips and stuff. So I've got this arrow clip in a pink. And then these 2 clips in pink or white and mint. And then this little heart. It's like an acrylic heart from Dollarama. It says it's a bead, but I don't see a hole in it. Then these 2 bulldog clips. Or as Tony called it once, I think she called them a bullnose clip. Bulldog clips, and I think she called them bulldog nose or something. And then this fuzzy little heart. That was from Ali. And then this clip from my stash. And then this pretty little brad from my stash. And the clips in that might vary between the 3 boxes, but same with the buttons. So I'll just grab a few here. Some of these I think are from October Afternoon, and then I added a few of these little word beads, and then kind of a gold bead, and this little heart bead. That might not be in every one, and then a little silver bead. So yeah, just a variety of different beads. Then in this one, I added their little gold hearts. I'll just take this off here. Gold hearts, and then star brads. And the brads were from Michael's, as well as the little heart beads. And so I added up, I think they get 10 brads and I don't know how many beads. And then I just used these little jars. I think these were from Dollar Tree. And then I just wrapped some twine around it and then added these little gold punched out glitter hearts and kind of sandwiched the twine in between it. And then on the top, I, excuse me, I punched out a heart with some gold foil and then layered a little ticket over top that. You can't really see the ticket. And then I punched out a little butterfly and then I added a bling to the middle of it. Just thought it made it look a little prettier. And then in this one here, I added some charms, and I'll put these in a bag before I package it up. So they just get a variety of charms, so that they'll get a turtle and some sort of gold heart, a silver key, either a pink or a mint flower, this roller skate. And I've had these all in my stash for quite a while, except for this flower and this little one here from Tim Holtz. I got those the other day. And then this little butterfly bead, and then an owl of some variety they'll get, and then this gold key that says hot. So I thought those were cute. And then that goes right here. Then in this one I added some paper flowers, and I got these from a local dollar store. And so they get 3 pink flowers of varying shades. And then in this one, I won't take these out, but it's just a bunch of faceted beads. I got these at Michael's. Even though there isn't purple in the box, like for most of the colors, or yellow, I thought they're spring and kind of pastel and kind of go, so I left those in there rather than picking them out. And then in this one, I just cut a bunch of my bling up. I have lots of different kinds of bling. So, let's see, what else have I got in here? So I've got this pink one. These were on clearance at Michael's. And then these really pretty silver ones, I did a few of those. These are also from Dollarama. Then some pearls. And then with these, I mean, they're not long strips, but I take my little picker and I pick them apart and then just use them as singles rather than as a strip. These are little kind of, they're like a flat back pearl, but they're metal and they're silver. So I got those. And then some small and larger flat back pearls and small and larger clear bling. So just a variety of different blings. And that one. And then in this one, these are from Dollar Tree, so I just cut these up, and they're mint flat back pearls. And then these were from Michael's, and they're gold kind of faceted bling. And then some of those like the silver flat back metal pieces, these are in gold. And then there's some silver and gold kind of riveted on flat backs. So that's those. I'll put those back in neat before I package it up to go. And then in the last 2 bigger compartments, and that's another reason why I wanted to go with this box, is that it kind of gives you a little more wiggle room on what you could put in there. I made a bow using that Pink and Main bow die, and this is a paper from Maggie Holmes. And then I just cut out a bunch of dies. So I used that gold foil paper and I cut out each of those crochet doilies, and I'm so glad I got this die. It's just so pretty, and it looks so pretty in the gold. Then I cut out 2 houses using that Rosie Studio, because there is houses in some of Maggie Holmes' designs. So I cut those out. And then I cut out a deer in the wreath in the gold. Those were from Rosie Studios. I guess I did a couple of deer. And then I did a couple of the dream catchers. I did some of those little conversation hearts, and they have little words on them. You have to watch with these though, because I did cut a bunch of them, and some of them the words didn't show, so you have to make sure that you really put it through a couple of times. And then I did some of the balloons in gold, and then I did them in cardstock as well, in case they wanted to layer them, because they're, you know, not real thick. So that's in that one. And then for the last thing, I did another embellishment, And so I just took those flower dies that I showed, and I just cut a bunch of random papers that were kind of in the colors, plus one that had kind of a print on it, a text, and then the centers I did in gold. And then I used, I just gotta find it, just give me a sec here. Oh, here it is. I use this tool, and this is the best thing I've probably bought in a long time. It's from Tonic Studios, and I'm not sure what it's called, but I use it to make the flowers with. So I lay it on a piece of foam, like from Stampin' Up! That you stamp on, and then I put the die cut on there, and then I just roll it. I just roll in the middle, and then I roll along each of the petals, and as you roll it, it just pops up, and it just gives it dimension. And then I just stacked them and used my glue gun to stack them, and kind of alternated the petals, like twisted them so they're not, you know, petal against petal. And so I did those, and then I did 2 with the other die set, and on the bottom I glued some of that gauze, and then yeah, just use this roller thing again. And then sometimes I'll switch from the smaller ball to the bigger ball just to get more dimension, and it just really brings the flowers to life. Like, it makes such a difference. Like, I can't recommend this tool enough. So yeah, so that goes there, and then the die cuts. And so yeah, that is my swap. And so I have to wrap these up so they can't see what they are. And I made 3. So this one's for Tmika. And there we go, get another look at it. I'm so happy with how it turned out. I don't like to brag about what I do, but I am really happy with that. And then these are the other 2 I made. And like I said, you know, they might vary a little bit on the inside, but they're pretty much the same. So yeah, that is my swap. So I'll leave the link down below for Tmika's channel, and check it out. And thanks everyone for watching, and have an awesome day. Bye for now.